Hello YouTube, welcome back to Nelson Fragrance. My name is Ryan. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be talking about Osmanthus Toboggan MD from Tsvga Parfvms. So this is a 2.0 version of one of the original releases from the debut of Tsvga Parfvms. There was originally 10. And with that 10, I found this at the time to be about middle of the pack for me. It was early on in my fragrance journey, and I wasn't too big on the floral heavy fragrances and perfumes. And at the time, I didn't really understand Osmanthus as a fragrance note either. So Osmanthus can be leathery and animalic, or it can be indolic and powdery, or in the case of Osmanthus Toboggan MD, it actually comes off as almost citrus-like and fruity. So this is a all-natural revamp of the original. I believe the original was just slightly synthetic. And Tsvga as a brand overall has transitioned from a mostly natural mixed media brand to all natural. So this is an all natural fragrance, and surprisingly for an all natural fragrance, performs exceptionally well. So I've been wearing this for the past couple of days, just trying to wrap my head around it. So let's just go ahead and dig in. So, as mentioned, the Osmanthus is a more citric, like fruity component to this fragrance. And along with that Osmanthus, right off the top, you get a lot of citrus. I'm getting blood orange and yuzu mostly. I believe there's a couple others in here. But the blood orange and yuzu are what comes off my skin the most, along with that Osmanthus. And right along with that, in the opening, I get a really, really exceptional sandalwood note. And it's not like the dry, spicy, incensey sandalwood. This is like a woody, almost creamy sandalwood. And the opening lasts quite long. I'd say about maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour, whereas a lot of fragrances, the opening, you can only get like maybe 30 seconds, just a couple minutes. This is actually a pretty long opening for a perfume. And as it transitions to the mid, it gets a bit more animalic. The citruses stay along. This actually wears almost like a gourmand floral, if you would. And it's exceptionally well blended. It's really hard to pick out individual notes here. Now there is oud. There are several animalics, including musk, and I believe he said triple the ambergris in this over the original, with multiple different kinds of ambergris as well. But the blending is so well done here. It just comes off as just one big accord. It's very pleasant, almost gourmand. It's like citrus and citrus woody, floral, slightly animalic. It's like kind of like just one big note. And as it dries down from that mid, moving into the base, you get a lot more of the sandalwood and the oud, the animalics. I believe there's muskrat in here. Refresh my memory here. Muskrat, white and brown ambergris. Quadruple the amount, not triple the amount. There's deer musk and civet in here as well. So the animalics don't really come out until the far dry down, and even then, like as it transitions, it pretty much stays just one accord that just slowly transitions from beginning to end. So I wouldn't say it's a linear fragrance. It's just you're not picking up like individual notes like some fragrances, at least on my skin. This is an incredible perfume. I don't see many people not enjoying this. I mean, maybe if you don't like Osmanthus, if you're familiar with Osmanthus and you don't like it as a note, I wouldn't recommend this for you. And people who, I mean, this isn't really a floral dominated fragrance. So even people that don't like florals, I can see a lot of those people that don't like florals still enjoying this. There's a lot of citrus here, the sandalwood, the oud, the animalics. There's a lot here to like, vanilla and spices as well. So I definitely recommend a sample for pretty much anyone that likes citrus gourmand fragrances and natural perfumery as a whole. Parfvms is really, really good too. Moderate projection with a very thick sillage. And it lasts pretty much from shower to shower on me. Now, I believe James considers this a pretty perfume. I wouldn't even call it very pretty. This is very unisex. I could see this working for both male and females, pretty much however you identify, however you are. This can be worn by anyone, anywhere, anytime. Very versatile fragrance, but instead of pretty, I would just say it's pleasant. This is a very pleasant fragrance. Almost playful in profile. It's pretty energetic. I could see this going for all year. And wear this in the heat of the summer and the cold of winter. The performance is good enough to stand up in the cold. This actually might be a very interesting perfume to wear in the winter, just to see how the notes play off in the chill. So at time of filming, this is only available on the Tsvga website right now. Samples are available, as well as a 9 ml Discovery Atomizer, and then it's also available in 30 and 50 ml size. So this is a 30 ml bottle, and it came in a Tsvga pink box. Interesting to see the pink boxes come out. There's been green and blue, and this is the first pink I believe I've gotten. So, once again, only available on the Tsvga website. And I highly recommend, if this sounds like anything that would be interesting to you, trying it out. Samples are available. And that's about what I got, everybody. So, thank you for joining me today. And peace and love, everyone.